1,000 fans home happy. They always want to end WrestleMania on a high note with a title change or something big, and I just think Randy Orton over. I just think that match has to be second from the top if you're going to put Randy Orton over. But if you're going to put Triple H over and then do a rematch at Backlash, then by all means put that as the final match. Because you know those guys are going to tear down the house, you know. But you know The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels are going to tear down the house too. But then, like you said, you had Taker end WrestleMania last year, so it would be almost an identical ending. Because you know Taker's not going to, you know, his streak's not going to go away. Not at this year's WrestleMania, without a doubt. You know, I think he's still got at least another year or two left in him. So, and I don't think that streak's ever going to end. And if it does, it'll be somebody younger. It'll be a younger talent that ends it, so they can put him over. You know, with Taker leaving, they would put a younger talent out by having them defeat him at WrestleMania and end the streak, the Undertaker streak. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see where they go with that. Hey, I forgot. We usually talk about the weekend and things like that, man. But we have so much stuff like Raw, and then we'll take live phone calls. And did I tell you? I hooked up with THQ again. They sent us SmackDown versus Raw 2009 games, and we were giving them away here on the show for a while there. Then we started running low, and I never got back to it. I still have a few left. SmackDown versus Raw 2009 games, but where I'm going with this is THQ contacted them today, and the lady over there emailed me back, and they're going to send Legends of WrestleMania, the new game that just hit stores, I believe, today. They are going to send us a bunch of copies for that. PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, all those. So a bunch of them for each system, and then we're going to give those out here on WZR Radio every Tuesday night. So that'll be cool, man. Thanks to THQ.
Was that THQ?
THQ.com. They hook it up every time for us, man. Every time a wrestling game, even the TNA game, they sent us, Midway sent us some games for the TNA Impact game. That was through Midway. But THQ always does it big for all the WWE games. One thing I do have to note, but actually we'll talk about the week. What'd you do over the weekend?
I actually went to see The Last House on the Left.
The what?
Which was The Last House on the Left. It's like a horror flick, and it was actually pretty cool. It was a good storyline and some suspense on it as well. Don't want to spoil it for anyone if anyone decides to go and see it, but I definitely recommend seeing it. It was that or Knowing, so I think Knowing might be the following week.
You know that I still have not seen The Wrestler.
That's actually a good flick, man. I mean, it was actually a really good movie. I saw parts of it. I saw the beginning of it one day and then the ending at the other. So I kind of have to sit back down and kind of watch everything. But just to see it kind of remind me back in the days when I used to go back to the NWA events in New Jersey, and it's almost just like the same atmosphere. You know, you got the gym, you got the old school ring, you got the boys coming from the back. They're all sitting down playing cards, dominoes. It's just like there's just a lot of reality on that movie based on, you know, what you really see in real life.
No doubt. This weekend I watched the Roy Jones Jr. Bobby Lashley pay-per-view. Roy Jones Jr. The old Roy is back. Looked great in his fight this past Saturday night. Got a knockout round 5, so that was good. Lashley looked good. Went a full 3 rounds with Jason Guida. Got the 30-27 decision all around by all 3 judges. Fair decision. Lashley had every round, in my opinion, but kind of a boring fight. You know, it really didn't do much for me. I was just waiting to see like a Lashley knockout or something like that, but more wrestling, a lot of clinching. You know what I mean? Just tied up and wrestling, standing up but arm locked. You know what I mean? And so that was the Bobby Lashley fight. And then, oh man, I tell you what, on what was it, last Thursday night. Yeah. No, I'm gonna tell you, man, I got something stuck in my tooth, right? So I used a toothpick to go in and get it, and I hit like a I hit a nerve or something. So my whole mouth, dude, I couldn't open it. I was in, you know what, I'll say it here. I was in so much pain that I had tears coming out of my eyes at 4 a.m. in the morning on Friday, man. At 4 a.m. in the morning, I had tears coming out of my eyes. It was, yeah. So I called up Rose Dental. My man, and they brought me in, right? And then he says, we just got you got some swelling on the tooth, right? I must have hit a nerve, right? So he gives me these I don't know, it's like coatings and what's the other one here? I got it right here. Let me see here. We got penicillin, right? And he says the penicillin it'll take down the swelling. Well, I got news. It is Tuesday, all right, and it's slowly improving, but for Friday and Tuesday, I don't know, man. I was I don't know.
Yeah, penicillin is. I thought penicillin was more of killing the bacteria and any inflammation, and to take swelling off. I mean, Motrin or Aleve are usually good for those, especially Motrin. Motrin actually works on the muscles and tries to decrease the pain. Worst
pain I've ever felt in my life, man. I mean, brutal pain. I've never
had you
felt.
Killing. I mean, had you crying, so it must have been a little painful.
Oh, dude, I mean, I'm a tough guy. You know, it takes a lot to get me to, you know, shed some tears, man. But I'll tell you, that was the worst pain, man. And then I had to drive out to the dental place, and I walked in there, I couldn't open my mouth, and I said, "You got an appointment, Ryan Clark, I got an appointment." You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was brutal, man. But anyways, getting better from that, and then started, like I said, I watched the Lashley fight, Ankle Stern today. That was awesome. That was brutal. I just got some notes in here. New apartment, that's coming up April 15th. I'll be moving here in a couple of weeks, so that's good news. Oh, one last thing, and then we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw. We're going to talk about WrestleMania. We're going to take your live phone calls. We're going to do chat shout-outs. Maybe, just maybe during the break, I'll go down and find a SmackDown versus Raw game. We'll give one of those away in hour number 2. I actually got it packed up. I got a bunch of boxes downstairs. I'm moving here in a couple of weeks. But try to dig something out, bring it up. I don't know what system it's going to be for us, so you got to stay tuned in hour number 2 for that. But we'll, as long as I can find it, we'll give something out in hour number 2. WZROnline.com/chat is the live chat room. Call us up live, 724-444-7444. Call ID number is 30273, followed by the pound key. The last thing is WZROnline.com. Still got to talk to you about this, Jose. I want to do something with WZROnline.com and WrestleCommunity.com. I've got some major plans for WZROnline.com. Broke them last week here on the site. Basically, we're going to launch a premium section, guys, where you'll be able to pay a small fee on a monthly basis. We're not going to charge too much, maybe like $4 or $5 a month, something like that. And you'll be able to access the site ad-free. There'll be no ads at all on the website. And we're going to provide exclusive backstage content, stuff that hasn't been put out on the main websites and the main news boards. We're going to put that in the premium section for you guys. Then when you get an account at WZROnline.com, a premium account, you're going to also have premium access to MMAscoops.com and TNAWrestlingNews.com, which are also going to be both redesigned. Both of those websites are going to get a brand new look. It's going to be similar to WZROnline.com. So go to WZROnline.com, get yourself a premium account. You get ad-free access to MMAscoops.com, TNAWrestlingNews.com, and WZROnline.com, plus exclusive backstage content at WZROnline.com. So it's going to be a really, really, really cool system, and you guys are helping me out. You're going to help Jose out, because Jose is going to help me do some exclusive audio features on there, and then we're going to link it up with WrestleCommunity.com, which is Jose's MySpace.com type site, where you can sign up and you can create friends and do a lot of cool stuff over there. So we're going to be doing that here in the next couple of weeks. We're tied up right now at the moment, but probably within the next 1 to 2 months, that's going to debut, And I'm going to give you guys updated features, and what we're going to do with the rest of the community. And, we've got a lot of really, really cool stuff going on with WZROnline.com. I can't really tell you guys too much right now because I don't know too much, but it's going to be awesome, man. I mean, we're working real hard on this. JMK, the producer's done an amazing job with this, and we're going to launch it here in the next couple of weeks. You guys will know when we do, and we're going to continue to give you, what we're going to do, updated features, audio hotlines, exclusive news and text, and just lots of
a lot of fun stuff, a lot of information, and again, you're supporting the cause and hard work and the dedication that we put behind our work. So, and in return, of course, it key benefits from our end users, which